So let's explore God's Word together. I don't know about you, but it feels like we have been jumping all over the Bible for the last few weeks, dipping into Exodus one week, Matthew the next. And now for this Thanksgiving weekend, the lectionary has us leaping into Luke's Gospel for what is arguably a brilliant choice for a COVID Thanksgiving. That's your clue. Listen for the phrase that just leapt out at the Midrash group when I was reading it to them. It's been a while since we've been led by Luke, so let's remember a few things about this writer and his gospel, shall we? The writer we call Luke wrote what he calls an orderly account of the life of Jesus so that his reader, the so-called Theophilus, which means God lover, would know the truth about Jesus of Nazareth. So imagine then that Luke has on his desk a pile of sources, written sources, that included Mark's Gospel and Matthew's and other written sources that we no longer have access to. I like to imagine also that he had a bunch of audio tapes of oral traditions passed down by word of mouth about Jesus. Now, one key characteristic of Luke's telling is that Jesus' attention is keenly focused on those on the margins, those left behind, those outside. So today's story is unique to Luke, and while it has echoes of similar events recorded by Mark, Luke's retelling takes us right to those margins. And the questions that Jesus asks are particular ones that seem, honestly, directed less at the person he encounters in the narrative and more directed at Theophilus and us. So let's listen to this gospel reading. It's from the 17th chapter of Luke, and my editor's transparency, Luke's Greek doesn't require that the person Jesus speaks to be male. So, having had enough of 2,000 years of that, I've made her female. It's time we heard ourselves in these stories.